What's going on, everybody? This is Lincoln Kenobi here, and today we are going to be discussing what appears to be that Leslie Heelan may not have a green light for the season 2 of The Acolyte. Now, a lot of people have been watching this show. The ratings for the audience have been down. The critics, they have it up there at 84 or 84, whatever. But for the audience, it has gone down, down, down. Now, we are at episode 5 right now, and before that, it was down at 13%, but then it went back a little bit at 14%. But we're at episode 5 right now, so we don't know what's going to happen. Because we got 3 more episodes. 3 more episodes are coming, so we don't know what's going on. But right now, the dialogue, the writing has been terrible. It has been terrible. Now, episodes 5 episode, the only thing that was good about it was the lightsaber dueling. That was the only thing that was good about it. But everything else, the dialogue was just plainly terrible. But we got news that it looks like Leslie Heelan's show, The Acolyte, is probably most likely not going to get a second season. So, let's take a dive into this. Acolyte showrunner Leslie Heelan cast doubt on a second season being made. So, it's right here I'm reading. Leslie Heelan, the showrunner of The Acolyte, recently cast doubt on the idea that the show will greenlit for a second season. So, speaking with Entertainment Weekly, the following release of the show's 5th episode, Heelan said, "Something that I've noticed is the first season will end on the what should have been the break into Act 2. It feels like everyone's really expecting their show to get a second season, and I don't feel that's a good idea." She then added, "I threw everything into season 1 because who knows what's going to happen." Despite Heelan being unsure if the show will get renewed for a second season, she did inform the outlet that she has 4 or 5 major mysteries she'd like to explore if it does. Man, look, I'm going to say this right now, and I'm going to say this from the bottom of my heart, bro. There was no story to The Acolyte, because they did it based off of the High Republic series. The High Republic was not making money, bro. It did not make much money. It didn't even go past 1 million, which I don't believe. It didn't even get past 3,000 books sold. The stories were all, it was all about identity politics and all that. And that's what this show was putting at. Identity politics. They were trying to throw a message into there, man. They had no story. There was no story to it. I'm sorry. And that's the facts. I mean, if you don't believe me, I mean, you can always look at this. I mean, there it is right here. What more do you want? I mean, what more do you want in all this, bro? You got the critics praising it and all that, but then look at this. This is the audience. This is who you want to go up. This is where you want to go up at. Not this. The critics, they can agree or disagree. But this is what you want. You want the fan base to go up. That's not going to happen. So, I mean, there you have it, you know. This is something that a lot of us fans understand. If the show is good, it's not because we're judging these characters. We're judging. It's the way it was produced. It was the way it was done. You know? It sucks. The show sucks because they have no good writers. All they have is activist writers in there, bro. What they need to do is don't put a second season. They need to scrap Disney. They need to scrap Star Wars. Let it die. And then, you know, they need to fire everybody that's working at Lucasfilm. Fire all these activist writers. Fire everyone in there. Get rid of them. Hire new people. Get new writers. Get good writers. that don't believe in being a racist or anything, that they want to make good stories. That's what we want. We want to be entertained, not this nonsense, man. And that's what she's getting. That's what she's putting out there. Nonsense. So let's continue on to this article. See, this is what I showed earlier. See, this was at 83 before, but when I went back on Rotten, it was at 84. So, the show has not performed well on any metric. The Rotten Tomatoes show is at 40% audience. There it is right there, which I've shown. And then, IMDb rating, they got a 3.3 out of 10. It's right there. It's right there. Not only are audience scores and user reviews in the dumpster, but the show's viewership is piss poor as well. Walt Disney Company officially revealed that the show's first 2 episodes only garnered 11.1 million global views at the first 5 days of streaming on Disney+. Given the way Walt Disney Company calculates a view by total stream time divided by runtime, the global minutes viewed only comes to 820 million minutes. That's 9 million minutes less than Ahsoka's minutes. Watch metric as reported by Nielsen. The big kicker is that Nielsen only tracks in the United States. That means Ahsoka's US viewership was bigger than the Acolyte's entire global viewership. See? It's not doing very well. Analytics firm Illuminate appear to confirm just how disastrous viewership of The Acolyte is. And reported by Variety, the show's first 2 episodes only brought in 2.10 million minutes watched in the United States. That's 619 million minutes less than the Ahsoka series. See, there it is. See, Ahsoka is right up there at 5. I don't see the Acolyte up there. The show had a slight bump the next week. Minutes watched increased to 380.5 million. However, that was still far below Ahsoka's 487 million minutes watched the week its 3rd episode debuted. See? By this 3rd week and the debut of episode 4, the minutes watched significantly regressed to 262 million watched votes. You see? Even The Boys. Look at The Boys. The Boys is at the 4th episode, and look what it made. The Boys made more views than The Acolyte, man. Because that's when it debuted. Not only do the metrics look bad, but Headland appears to have lined up at least one project outside of Star Wars. Deadline reported earlier this week that Headland will make her Broadway debut with second stage theater production to play Cult of Love. It will be directed by Trip Coleman. The play is expected to begin performances at the end of November at the Hayes Theater. You know, it goes to tell you right there, man. It's not going to... I don't think it's going to get a second season. I doubt it. It's just like what happened to Willow. Willow had a first season, and they wiped it clean after that. It's nowhere to be found. It's not on Disney Plus. You may not be able to find it. I mean, it's going to be hard to find. It may be... There is no other app channels that may not have that. So it's gone. So, I mean... This goes to tell you, man, You go woke, you're going to go broke. You will lose. You are losing the fan base. You have lost a lot of the Star Wars fan base already. And you know, and it's just funny, you know. A lot of us have been saying this. A lot of us have been reading news about it. A lot of us have been reading what they're going to do, what is happening with it. It's going to fail. You have made fool of our original characters. You made them man, dude. Disney has lost a lot of money because of Lucasfilm, bro. Mostly because of Lucasfilm. With the Galaxy's Edge, with the Star Cruiser, with these certain shows that they're bringing out there, with the viewership going down, you know. It's going to fail, bro. It will fail. But I will keep watching the Acolyte to make my reviews and to proceed on it. So, let me know what you guys think of this article. If you guys like the video, hit the like button. Post a comment below. Let me know what are your thoughts about this. And what do you think is going to happen to the Acolyte. Share this video. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Alright guys, catch you later. Bye.